Hello guys, welcome back to Lartman Farms. Behind me is a 5,000 capacity fish farm we set up in Afienya. The farm is in a place called Mobole, and we have decided to improve upon a lot of the things that we do. These capacity tanks belong to someone who is outside of the country, but then they have this space, they are not using the space for anything, and then he would rather want us to do something quite profitable on the land. Hence, we have this capacity now. We can do a lot more, but we are just starting with just 5,000 capacity in this particular place. So this video, you are going to see how we are going to stock, and there's a lot of other details as to how we've improved the current setups that we have, so that you, if you have a space, you want any of these things, you can reach out to us and then we'll have you sorted out. So just like in our videos and other videos, you see us, we have with us here 18 by 10 size of tarpaulin. The height is always 4 feet. And this tarpaulin is HDPE, but this one is a lot more thicker in terms of the GSM or the texture of the material. And then the most improvement we've done has to do with the metal works. Okay, so there are different shades in terms of the metals that people use for the tarpaulins. We've decided to double down on the durability of the materials, hence we are going for a more thicker material. So these are the kind of metal works that we are doing now, and they are neatly done. You can see a bit of quite some fine finishing as well attached to it, and then some screws. So when the farmer wants to move the farm from this place to another location, he just needs to just unscrew bolts and nuts, and then you have everything with you. In our inlets, we are using 1 inch pipes. So we have something like this. It's connected to the poly tank. The poly tank is 10,000. So before we were able to determine the capacity and all of that, and then including the water, the boreholes and what have you, we came here to do a feasibility study where there were a couple of locations, and then we decided to settle down on this particular location. It took us just about a day and a half, so let's say 2 days, to set up everything, check for leakages, get in some water, make sure everything works as it's supposed to. So we've made sure that we have a line, and then we have our inlets coming here. So anytime we want water into the ponds, when you open a valve like this, water is supposed to come out from here. I think they've not turned on the pump. So that is supposed to feed into this tank. Today we are coming to stock this pond with their fish, show them a few things they need to know. If you want to learn more, just join us as we try to stock this farm in Afienya. Hello guys, we are in Duke's farm, and in this farm we have a shed above us, and then we have a couple of setups behind us. So quickly, let's get into it and see what we have built over here. So what we decided to do was to put 1,900 in this pond, and sorting is going to be done in just about like 2 weeks. And yeah, the fish looks very good. And then the next set of fish in this tank and then this tank as well, we decided to stock as much as 3,600. That's if you are to put the two together. What we are going to do is to further sort them into 2 other tanks, which is on my left hand side, and ensure that there's proper growth. Also, we are going to give them a feed chart so they would know what quantity of feed to give their fish. And then also with our scoop nets, what we did this time was to work with this kind of the scoop nets. So if you have a swimming pool, just like the swimming pool stuff, there's a standard scoop net like this, and this scoop net can get you any size of your fish. And then there's this as well, and then this could be adjusted. I'm sure it's to like about 3 meters, so you could adjust it to anywhere and just tighten this, and then it's a bit longer. If you want it to be a lot more longer, you could do this, and then it's a lot more. So it's easier for you to use this to work in your ponds from time to time. When you are done, you just draw them back in and then tighten them back. And then you do the same thing over here. And then you can tighten the back. And then you... So just as you've seen in this particular video, it's a little bit easy to do that with us. We have the ponds, 5 different ponds, culturing 5,000 pieces of fish. In about 4 to 5 months, we should harvest the fish in this pond. And we've discussed a lot of marketing options amongst other few things. Also, we are going to do a barricade around the entire pond. But this video is to just show you how we set it up and then how we go as much as stock the ponds. We'll be teaching them the quantities of feed to give the fish on weekly basis, and then any other thing that they're supposed to do. Also, the farmers and then the farm manager and then the owner will join our training for fish farming that is happening on the 1st and then 4th of May. We are going to learn a lot about fish farming, and that training is an intensive fish farming training to teach them how to care for their fish, everything around this, despite giving them preliminary information as to how to take care of their fish and all of that. So again, as I said, we are going to do a metal mesh barricade all around it so that we can reinforce the security in this particular space. If you would want to get any of these setups, quickly just reach out to us, and then our numbers are displayed on the this section, I'm sure, and then also in the description section below. You also find our numbers over there. We also have different packages available for farmers. Packages to culture 250 fish, 500 fish, 700 fish, and then 1,000 fish. And the rates makes a lot of sense. It comes with the tarpaulin, the fish, the feed, the plumbing, the installation, the training, and all of that. So I'll catch you in our next episode, which will be a fruitful one. Bye.